get started. 10 things that helped me make 4K plus on Skool with zero followers and no ads in about 120 days. Hey, I'm Amir. I'm the founder of Content Engine, Skool community owner, and I am helping community owners, creators, and online businesses to launch, monetize, and scale a Skool community with proven content strategies. Feel free to join the community. Link should be somewhere and you can click on it or just search for content engine on Skool. So let's get started and see how I made 4K on Skool with really zero followers and 100% grind. And this is my journey on Skool in 2025. And I'm going to share it with you. And you can also use the same exact strategy in order to monetize your community. And these are based on my experiences, and it might not work for you. But we will go through 10 different steps, and I will show you some real case scenarios and also how you can do it. Let's start with the first one. Offer is everything. Yeah, the offer is the most important part of any business. It doesn't matter if you have an online business or offline business. You should know what you want to offer. And there is some differences between an offer and an idea. Idea is a great thing, but it's not the offer that you're offering. And with that offer, you need to find your target audience in order to be able to sell it, right? And to create my offer, I first had to define my avatar or that or my target audience, right? And something interesting happened once I clearly defined my ICP or ideal client profile. I niched up instead of niching down because you hear the thing every single day. Hey, you need to niche down. In some cases, yeah, you should niche down. And as Alex Hormozy says, riches are in the niches. And but in my case, I started my community, this community, Content Engine, and in the first 7 days, like my main focus was to create a community for video editors and help them because I'm a professional video editor and I wanted to create a community for them. But after changing my ICP and offer, I realized, hey, I could actually niche up. And I did that and it worked. And the whole idea was why help only video editors where I can help a broader audience because I have a lot of experiences in content world. Why not helping people to with their content and content strategy? And that's where I learned that lesson that hey, niching down doesn't always work, and in some cases you can niche up and actually that thing could work. And the next step or our step number two is about how I grew from zero members to 200 plus in around 2 months without ads, without social following, and all organically on this community or sorry, on this platform, Skool. So Skool is one of the best places to find your ideal client. And why? Because it has like a lot of users, I think more than a million. And as you can see, this is schoolers one of the biggest community inside this platform. And right now it has around 190k members, which means this amount they are community owners. And these are those people that paying Skool to build a community on it. And it means these are warm audiences, or these are qualified leads in some cases, right? It means these people, they have this business mindset and they know what they want to do. They are on this platform to do business, and every single business has its own bottleneck and they need some help. My business, I need some help in some part of my business. Any business out there. That's why we have B2B um, uh, offers, or B2B communications, connections, or relationships, right? Because we have a business and there is another business. I need something, and there is another business that can help me with what I need. And also, I have a service, or I have an offer that might help another business. So in this place, on Skool, on this platform, you can find a lot of quality people, like-minded people. And this is how I actually done this thing. 98% of my members and 100% of my paying members, they are coming directly from Skool without spending a single penny on ads. And my main focus was to build something organically and then see if it works, then use other marketing strategies in order to scale it. Yeah, organically you have like, if you want to, if you really want to grow your community organically, you need to spend a lot of time on grinding, and also doing some engagement in other communities, which is the topic of our next step. But hey, the thing is, you need to spend time, and this thing happens only if you spend time. It's like creating content in order to sell something. You need to create huge amount of content on social media to hit or find your target audience, and then build trust on that social platform, and then after a while you can sell something. But with ads you can accelerate this process. But yeah, step 2 was all about focusing on this platform, Skool, and then find my target audience. And how to find my target audience is step 3, my strategy to find those people on Skool, my ICP. And there are multiple ways to find your ICP, and this is what works for me. I joined communities where my target audience already existed. For example, small communities with 100 members, medium ones with 100 to 1,000 members. And let me go through this and I will explain it. Larger ones with 1,000 to 10,000 members, and at least one very large community with over 10k members. And why and how? So on Skool, there are different ways that you can find communities. One of them is by clicking here and go under discover communities. And as you can see here, we are under all category, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bunch of different categories here, like hobby, money, sports, self-improvement, relationship. And also there is a way to filter communities with language. And let me see if I can find Persian here. PQR or Farsi. Let's see if we can find Persian. Yeah, we have. So we have bunch of Persian communities here, which is cool. But you can find whatever community you like, and the sky is the limit. So here you can see there is a pickleball school of this is a community, a paid community with more than 1,000 members, and this is like one of the best communities. Or my guy Nate's community. He has a bunch of different communities. He talks about AI automation, and here is where you can find those communities. And as you can see here, we have 1K members. Here we have 200K members, and this is where you can use these strategies because again, if you join a community and also you have this search option, let's say content creation, type it, and every single thing that pops up is about content. So these are those ways that you can find communities. And why join 100 to 1,000 members or a community, small community with 100 members? Because in small communities, um, there it's like a group, it's like a team. You join that group and then interact with people. You can make connection, and you can um, find, let's say your community is about content. In my case, I can join those content communities with around 100 members. Then I can create some or provide some value in those communities, and then tell people, hey, I'm an expert in this field. Then they will come and check my profile, my community, and ultimately they will join your community. But we are not doing direct self promotion with our expertise. We are showing these people, let's say 20 people, 30 people, they will see you once you post something, right? And they will check out your background. And the same exact things happens with larger communities. In larger communities, you have more reach. Reach. You can reach to a lot of people, and all of them they have the same exact interest, which is content or whatever. But here you can target those people easier and also quicker. But and in communities with more than 100,000 people, 10K members, there is something that could be very beneficial for you. Because let's say if someone asks something and they have a problem, you can be the first person to go and solve that problem. Because a community owner with a community of 10K or 50K or 100K members, um, it has he or she has a lot of works to do. So this is where you can create some sort of uh, content, or sorry, help those people that they have questions, solve their problems, and show your expertise. And this is how you can find your ICP organically inside Skool. And these are based on my experiences. And I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of different ways that you can do it. Joining some communities that they have this networking things happening. And for the first 45 days, I spent more than 8 hours. And this is the harsh truth about it. I spent more than 8 hours providing values outside of my communities, which means inside these communities. And I answered questions, solved problems, and in most cases, I recorded Loom videos to help people personalize those videos. And people checked my profile and also about page, because you can track these things inside your community dashboard. And those days that I was active and I provided value and created those Loom videos, I saw a lot of people that requested to join my community. So this is another way or strategy to do that. And step four was or is about shifting focus to my own community. Yeah. After that period for the first 45 days, and like this 45 days is what I've done. You can do it in 3 months, 6 months. It depends on the amount of time you want to invest. So once my community started growing, I focused on serving my members because I didn't uh, have the time to invest outside of my community because my goal was to invest outside of my community, bring some people into my community, and then serve them. And and the interesting fact is I didn't have a course until I think we had around 180 or 150 members. It was an onboarding thing and some sort of templates or a video to help them, but we didn't have a course. So it doesn't mean that if you want to make money, uh, you don't have to create a course. And some people, they think, hey, I need to make my community perfect. I need to create a lot of courses in order to make money or bring some or grow, bring some members. No, it's not true because I didn't have any courses, and like with zero courses, I started making money. And how I had that onboarding video, and then I offered free one-on-one calls to understand what members actually want. Because this way I can spot their problems and then solve those problems. And I jumped on more than 50, 60 calls in a, I think in a time frame of, or in a time span of 2, 3 weeks, and then help them. No pitching, no pushes, and I didn't want to sell something because I didn't have anything to sell. And here I wanted to collect data, and I did this. And I recorded those calls and shared those moments with my members, those that jumped on my one-on-one calls. I shared, recorded those videos, and after our call, I shared it with them because we solved the problem, and I wanted them to get access or to have that thing, to have that video, because if this is their problem, and they need to be able to go through that video again. And that was like an extra perceived value on top of giving them that free one-on-one call. And this was like the pivot point in my journey. And this is where I decided to create a paid plan. And after 50, 60 days, I decided to create something paid. And it was not my high ticket. It was some in somehow, but it was a cohort, small cohort, and it is running. It's not finished, and we hit that time of year like Christmas and New Year, and we lost the momentum, but we are working to come back with power. And but I've learned a lot because by creating a cohort, a paid plan, you can really see what people need and how you can help them. And you win sometimes, you fail sometimes, and from those failures, you learn and you can improve your offer. And I use Hormoz's 100 million money model to build a framework or to shape my offer. And then I just sold it to my existing members. Again, no ads, no uh, social following, every single thing organically and only by investing time. And like, this is the thing that we have to, because if we don't want to spend money on ads, we need to spend our time, you know. And yeah, I reached out with via DMs and asked those people that joined my one-on-one calls, and I asked them, "Hey, are you interested in this offer that I'm offering? We are doing something that I think it's gonna be a good fit for you, and the price is like a fraction of what my actual offer is. And once you join, and we can start at like in 2 weeks, and it's a group of people that we are doing this. And are you in?" Most of them said yes, and we started. And step 6 is switching the community to paid. After collecting data from the cohort, I switched the community from free to freemium and then to paid. First, I moved to subscription model because you have a bunch of different options on Skool, and you have 5 different money models where you can set a price, a monthly subscription, annual subscription, a one-time payment, and it's like a paywall. If they pay, they can join your community, and once they join your community, you can give them a bunch of different options. If you buy, or if you want to stay for free, you have limited access. If you pay something, then you will get an extra access, or you will get access to a bunch of different things. And ultimately, if you have a VIP offer or a high ticket, if they pay, they will get access to every single thing that you offer. So this is where I switched my community to paid, based on those experiences from my cohort, based on those failures. I fixed them and create a low ticket offer, and now we are running that offer. And these things only happens when you just follow the first rule or the first step, which is your offer. And then in step 7, I failed a lot. I'm failing every single day, but I learn and I pivot, or I improve and optimize, and I go to the next step. Like in 120 plus days, I failed more than I had in the previous 3 years or 10 years, but I learned faster. So don't be afraid to test things. Don't be afraid to fail in front of your people. And this is the beauty of community. They got your back, and you can make mistakes because this is how communities work. And we are not professional business owners. And this is not like a very official social media platform or service that you are not allowed to fail, because if you be transparent with your people, they will trust you. And right now I'm going through a very, very difficult time, and I just shared it with my community, and they are understanding what's happening with me, with my situation and my homeland. But if you have a business, let's say a website or service, no one's cared about what you are doing and what's happening to you. But in a community, you can share it, you can open up. And this is the beauty of it. And additionally, most of your members know you are learning, because most of them, they joined you while you were growing, and they are your founding members, and they know, hey, you are learning, and they see the effort, they see the honesty and the intention to help. And this is real and authentic, not those social media, I mean typical social media accounts, not all of them. And eight is don't rush making money because this can cause your reputation. And if you are not ready, get ready because sometimes shit happens. In my case, happened a couple of times, and people, they, if someone pays you, they have some expectations, and if you cannot deliver, then they will leave. And don't surprise. Understand what people really want before you build anything. Don't spend 10 days creating some things and then push it without knowing if they want it or not, because this is like the thing that happens once to me. I've created something for myself, a software, and it helped me a lot. And I thought, hey, why not publish it um, and just make some money or just let people use it. But that was a great idea, but in action, no one cares about what I just created. And I spent more than 84 hours creating that piece of program. And I thought, hey, this is going to be the next banger. But zero. And that's why I had no courses after 60 days, even with more than 150 members. People join because of you, and they stay because of the community and the feeling, because they want to hang out in some communities. Let's say if you are a fan of uh, football, or you are a fan of sport, a hobby, something, then you want to hang out with those people, those like-minded people. And then when you are there, it's not all about deep talks. It's most of the time it's about having fun, and people can remember that time. And this is why they join a community, because they want to hang out there, have fun, and learn. And in some clubs that we are part of them, we pay a subscription to support the club and also use those facilities. And this is the exact same thing that is happening inside the community. And by rushing this part, it can cost you money. You can make money and then hurt your reputation. And next step that helps you to make money is the gamification. Again, the fun part. I'm a member of a football club, and I pay subscription fees because I have fun and we can play something. But in an online community like this, we need to gamify that process because we cannot like do something physically. In some cases we can, but in most cases we cannot. So we need to increase the amount of fun or those moments inside our community to increase the engagement. And once we increase the engagement, people tend to stay and have more fun. And this way, they are they will to they will pay you. Like my example, I I love to pay for that subscription that I have for that football club, because I have fun. There are uh, I spend my I spend my quality time there, and why not? And I pay for it. And this is how people pay you. We don't want to make them pay us. We want to create um, a place for them to come, have fun, and gamify that process and enjoy. And last but not least, a community is not a social media. Like, this is the most important thing. Once we understand this part, we are Gucci. On social media, there is one person on top, and people or followers, they are consumers. But in a community, we are in the middle of that community. We build a place, then people join, and we are all members of a community. But in social media, one person creates every single thing, and followers, they have to consume and they can just react. But in a community, people create stuff here. People create stuff, and you are part of this community and you shape it, or you give a direction and let your members shape it. This is how you build the culture. And this is the beauty of having a community instead of social media. I don't say social medias are bad, but don't confuse these two. Social media are a great way to drive traffic into your community, and community is where you really want to build that culture that you always dreamed about. And your job is give people reason and space to talk. And that's how communities win. And last thing, some people will never pay you. They are lurkers or they are founding members, but they make your community a better place. Those peoples, they are very valuable, and we don't want to have a community of all of them like paid community or paying members. It is great to have a community of 100% paying members, but why not let them, some people, stay inside the community for free and then help you out with what you are doing? Because again, this is not a social media, this is a community, and we need um, to just help each other to grow this place, to make this place a better place. And this is how we can make money with a community. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. And I also wish you a great day. And if you want to learn more about how communities work or how content can help you to attract, engage, and convert more people, so you can just go and click a link somewhere, I think below this video, or just type for content engine Skool. You will find it on Google, or if you are a member of Skool, you can search it just in your search bar. Yeah, we help community owners, creators, and online businesses to launch, monetize, and scale a Skool community with proven content strategy. And we help you to go from content chaos to a content engine in 4 weeks with a cool method. This is actually a game, and we call it the lab. And inside the lab, we will make you bulletproof. And once you go through every single 4 week that we have, we will give you some valuable stuff for free in the lab vault. And also, once you go through every single thing that we have here, you will be able to create a very, very engaging community, and also you can monetize your community. Awesome. See you inside, and peace.